Okay, so I'll try and brighten your day up a little bit in this dreadful rain. Okay, so let's keep our shoulders down and then just take a really low, so really try and bend into that warrior pose. Still watch the knees, that they don't track over the toes, but just hold. So the lower you go, the more you will feel that inner thigh stretch. Just take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and again, breath in, and out. 2 more. Last one, breath in, and out. And then just take the gaze up. So try and make your breath really quite deep today. We tend to shallow breathe a lot. So open up the chest by taking the shoulder blades together. And again, take a breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. And out. Excellent. To the other side. So again, sometimes in a warrior pose we tend to do this. So really come quite low. Whoop. Just turn that out back foot into kind of like a lateral almost. So you're pushing down. Take the shoulders down. The leaves are falling big time off the trees outside today. And again, take a breath in. Out through the nose. Or out through the mouth. In through the nose always. Either out through the nose or out through the mouth. Sometimes it's nice to practice nasal breathing. One more. Well done. Take that hand now into the inner calf. Bring the other one up towards the ceiling. Bring the shoulder blades together. Create a stretch in the chest. Take a breath in. And out. All through the nose out. Two more. Last one. Gently up. For people with asthma, nasal breathing is really good to practice. Take the hips back, chin to chest. Keep the hips back, the weight forwards. Gently down. Oh, beautiful. So go to your own range, whether that's fingertips, palms, it may be forearms, whatever feels comfortable. And have a little rock. Forwards into the ball of the foot and then into the heel. Ball of the foot into the heel. And again. Practicing that deep breathing. Two more. Last one. Well done. And then gently bring your feet slowly in towards the centre. You might have to take the hands away if the hamstrings are tight. Soften the knees. Just hang there a little bit. Just hang, almost have a little bounce. And then soften through the knees again a bit more. Draw the tummy in and just gently restack that spine, bone by bone. Oh, beautiful. Well done, excellent. Let's go straight into some balance work, guys, before our legs get too tired. Okie doke. So, remember balance, the further we get into winter, the more important it is because obviously it's pretty slippy out there as well. So keep the shoulders down. You can take the foot, as always, just with a big toe on the mat if you're new to tree pose, or into the lower leg, or grab hold and bring. Try not to have the foot over the actual kneecap itself. And then hold, oh I forgot, I've got my slippy leggings on. Just hold that position. Push the big toe into the mat. My legs are a bit tired today. We're going to take it in and out, see? In and out. Which is why it's always nice to have something just to hold on to. And again, I've done quite a lot of one leg work this week. That's my excuse. So sometimes when you do something, it makes it that little bit easier. 3, 2, 1. And then take that big toe down. And again, grow an inch. Keep the hips level. We're just lifting a few inch, not a lot. Few inch. Yeah. You can take hands on the hips. Try not to come over into this kind of work. Yeah. Lift. And just feel how hard that supporting leg has to work. Not very good today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That leg you've been standing on, take it to the back. I did calf stretches last night in a class and they were all like, oh God. So just be mindful of how tight the calves can get. Driving that heel into the mat. And again, just notice your breath. Are you finding it a little bit kind of short? So is it really quite hard to breathe in for a long time? And then out. We tend to breathe too shallow on an exhale. Beautiful. Straighten that front leg. Remember, if you do want to avoid flexion, some people think like osteoporosis, you don't want to be rolling too much. So you can always do a hamstring stretch where you sit back in the hips and just reach forward like that. And you should feel it in that front leg, the back of the front leg, through the hamstrings. Or chin to chest, nice and gently, rolling down towards the floor. When I get to about there, it's about a 3 to 4, I should really stop there. You don't want to overstretch. I can get to the floor, but today it's about a 7. So I'm just going to release it a little bit because I want it to be a mild discomfort, not an ouch. And then just hold. Beautiful. And then soften the front knee and gently back up towards the centre position. Good, let's come into tree pose on the other side. Yes, if I'm any better today on this one. So again, I always have something just in case. So modified version, big toe on the mat, just drawing the tummy in. Oh, that one's quite nice. Sometimes people struggle with this one if they've got a little bit of limitation in their hip. And just hold. This time we're going to take it out for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to the side, and again, lift and lower, lift and lower. Push that big toe in, 3, 4. So the stronger you get your supporting leg. If you do go for a tumble in the wet leaves, then you've got more chance of stopping yourself. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Straight into better on that leg. Push the heel into the mat. Again, take some deep breaths in. Practice nasal breathing. Sometimes it's nice to block one nostril, inhale through the other nostril, and And then the one you've inhaled in, close that and breathe out through the other one. And again. And out. Good. Good idea to blow your nose first. And then chin to chest, take the hips back. And again, you can just reach forward. Yeah, some people prefer to do that. Or gently mobilising the spine as we come down towards the floor. Let the head hang. Yeah, my right leg is definitely tighter today. Last one, breath in. And gently restack the spine as you come back up. Ah, beautiful. Well done. Okie dokie. Oh, I've got a little hole in my t-shirt. Come into one leg and cross in front of the other. Bring one up. We're just going to go through our lateral side of our body and then a little bit through the upper thoracic. So we're just going to take it over. Take a breath in. And again. Last one. And then round a little bit. So you're taking it a little bit more through the upper thoracic spine. Take a breath in. Well done, gently back. Carry a lot of tension through the lateral and upper back. And then the other way, reach up nice and tall. Don't flex yet, we're not flexing, we're just laterally coming over into flexion, but we're not forward flexing. And then take a breath in. I've got some lovely Neil's Yard eucalyptus oil in the room, so I can really smell that. Last one. Again, notice if this side feels tighter. So my right leg's tighter than my left, but the left side of my upper thoracic is tighter. And that often happens, you get opposite kind of slings. And again, take a breath in. Last one, inhale. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. And then all I want you to do is interlink your fingers and I want you to round, can you see how my back's rounded? Keep the core tight. And then I want you to do the other way. I want you to pull the scapula together. So notice when your scapula's together, you are stretching the pecs, the front muscles in the chest. And the other way, we're broadening the back. Where are you tightest? And again, people are often know they're tight in the upper back, but they're very surprised when they do this, how tight you can be through the chest muscles. And again, particularly if you've been at a computer like this all day. And last one. And relax. Well done. Good. So let's just mobilise now a little bit. Let's take it over through our shoulder. If that feels too tight today, Sometimes that full can be, just do a short lever like this. Yeah, which can feel nice. Some people struggle a little bit if they've got a bit of frozen shoulder or rotator cuff issues, getting their arm out to the side. The other way. Close your eyes. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Let's take it straight into our more. Come on, wise again. Pull the scapulars together. And yeah, try not to kind of just not think about it. Really pull that. Try and get that hand almost to the opposite hip if you can. Good. Give me sunshine, dear. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Keep with the calf raises just to strengthen the calves. And we'll take it out, palms up, over, back, and down. Oh, hold. Good. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Excellent. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Really important to keep that shoulder moving. And 1. Beautiful. Well done. Good work. We'll keep with just some shoulder movements, but we're not going to lift weights today, guys. We're just going to take, you can always have, you know, at home, you can always have like just a water bottle if you want a little bit of like strength. But we're just kind of thinking about the mobilisation first. So lift, lift. Keep that tummy tight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back into another balance. Take it up and down. 2, 3, 4, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Other side. So again, just lift and 2. You can open up like this. So really nice to just move the fingers as well. Really nice for that lymphatic system. 3, 2, and 1. Then hold it up. Make a fist. Widen the fingers. And 3, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. A lot of flexion there in the hip. Let's do a little bit of extension work. So bend the front knee, tuck the tailbone a little bit, take the weight slightly forward. Just look down, make sure the knees are only tracking the toes, not further. Point the back foot, really draw that belly in. We're just lifting, it's a few inches, that's all. We're not lifting really high. 3. So you're just working your bum a little bit. We need muscles in our booties to work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold. Good. Take that heel down. Take a beautiful gaze up. Fabulous. toes to the other side. So again, tuck the tailbone, weight slightly forward, point the foot, draw the tummy in, lift for 8, first 7, first 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, just touch your butt, see how it's working. Hip extension works the bum. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the heel down, take a breath in. Last one. And relax. Well done, good work. Just come, let's just do a couple of little circles. We're going to do 20 squats and then we're going to get down on the floor. Okay, excellent. Okie doke, so you can do a close squat if you want. I like to do quite a wide squat. I just think it works the hips, kind of gets that mobility in the hips more. Try and get your bum kind of quite low towards the knees and just down. And again, so bum to wall to protect the knees. And 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more for 10. For 9, I'm going to say hello to Serena. She tells me off if I don't say hello to her. She works on a Friday now. It's her work. She's like, oh, it's not Friday. Hi, babe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Very good. Okay, so perfect. Let's give ourselves a little roll down. All I want you to do, you can go straight into a shell stretch, or if you want to join me just for a 30-second plank, you can. If you've got lymphedema or at risk of lymphedema, like some of my clients are, 1, if you've got lymphedema, you should maybe sleep on. 2, a little bit of wrist is good, it's good for the bones, but you might want to go onto forearm. So chin to chest, take the hips back, or you might just want to go into a shell stretch. So before you go anywhere, have a little rock forward and back. And side to side. Really nice, this one, side to side. Gives you a bit of an indication if you feel like you've got a bit of inflammation through, a little bit through the SI joint. And then you can try and roll around, like making a circle. And circle the other way. Oh, that feels so good. And then walk it out, so either come straight into a shell stretch, bum onto heels, or hold into that plank position. It's not that, it's not that, yeah, it's a straight. Or you can come down into a forearm plank, which is definitely harder on the abdominals, less pressure on the shoulders. Or a prep one, you can just take the knees down, draw the belly in, and just keep lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Hold. I know it's Friday morning, guys, so feel free to do the shell stretch. I know this is my nice one. Yeah. Keep the neck nice and long. Do another 10. And beautiful. If you did it, well done. If you didn't, doesn't matter. Take your big toes together. Well, it kind of does matter, but no, it doesn't like it. Just come down, just rest. Oh, just really just rest into it. I did quite a lot of stretches last night. My back feels really good. But just take some lovely deep breaths in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. last one. And walk both hands to one side. Really consciously think about leading the top hand over the bottom, so you should feel a stretch through kind of, you'll feel it in the rib cage, up near the side of the body, into the lat dorsi muscles. The muscles that kind of, when you're reaching overhead and pulling down, they're the lats. Take a breath in. And out. And in. And out. Last one, breath in. And the other side. Breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one. Well done. And then let's just do another mobility one. Well, more mobility of the shoulder and a little bit through to open up the chest. It's winter. A lot of people are struggling a little bit with kind of tightness through the chest and breath. It's quite nice if you've got a towel. I need to clear all these up. So sometimes it's nice to just fold a towel just to make it feel a little bit comfortable, sort of through here, like that. Yeah, or a little cushion. And I'll do the first one. We've done this before, guys. Some people love it, some people struggle with it. So I always give the modified version first. If you are very tight through the chest, this one might be enough. So try and anchor the hips down. Try not to rock through the hips, yeah? So we're trying to keep them in that position. It's pretty tough. You almost need someone to anchor you down. So keep the core kind of engaged to help. Push the lower hip onto the mat. And then you just look at your hand. This one I don't really feel that much in it, but it's still opening up the chest. You can have a little flip of the wrist. And then back in. So just move the hand in and out. And then back. And again, this time take your gaze to 12. And then let it open. Breath in. Beautiful. So we're really gentle opening of the pectoral wall. If you like that and that feels enough for you, continue. Otherwise, take your gaze to 12 as you take your hand, anchor the hip down, and then you rotate round. Take a breath in. And then just bring it overhead. So you'll notice that my top hip moved a little bit. I'm trying to anchor it as much as I can. So follow to 12. You might not be able to keep your hand down like me. Don't worry if you can't. If you're very tight. Certainly my ladies who've had breast cancer surgery, this can be too much. That's why I always give that first one. Or it can feel amazing. But you will feel a stretch through here. I do, so try not to be alarmed. And then gently back down. Good work. We're just going to leave it there and go straight into side leg. Okay, so keep that bottom knee bent. Lift that bottom waist. Yes, you've got a nice gap. And just lengthen the top leg. And we're just going to lengthen it today up into a point. We're going to point forward. Flex and bring it back. Try and keep very still. Try and bring it back at the midline. Point, forward, flex. So again, just notice, so forward. So when you go forward, you're shortening the hip flexor. Put your hand there. And then as you're bringing it back, you are lengthening the front of the leg, so you're working the bum more. Yeah, so always think of like agonist and antagonistic muscles, and it gives you a bit of an idea of what you're doing really. And again. So Sometimes we do things and we're not really sure why. And then back, hold it slightly back of the midline, point the foot, drop and lift. There should be no movement in that bottom waist. And 3, and 4, 4, 3. So some people find side leg relatively okay. Some people find it the bane of their life and they find it really tough. It really is a Marmite exercise. 6, but really good for the lower back because it works all the side glute muscles. 3, 2, 1. Pulse for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 4 actually. And then circle. Just circle the ankle, not the hip. Just to get that mobility back. We did quite a bit of standing work today, so you want to open up the joint. And bring it in. Just take a little stretch of the quads. Oh, I did that one of them escape rooms yesterday with Jude and Finn. Oh, Jude just kept saying, "How stupid are we?" I don't know if you've ever done them, guys, but honestly, my brain does not think very laterally, logically, whatever. And then just take it into just the clamp. So to get a bit of rotation, we'll take the shins away today. But again, still think about keeping the hips level, so we're not coming right back here somewhere. Yeah, so the bottom knee keeps on the mat, open. Try and have a little hold before you close it. Don't go too quick. Yeah, heels in line with the bum. Open, close. Open, hold, close. Open, close. Open. 8, 7, 6. Why is everything so expensive, guys? They're 60 quid for like bloody escape rooms. It won't worth that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. Let's come onto your back. Let's take it into piriformis stretch actually. I've been doing figure 4. Well, I'll show you figure 4 that we often do, but some people when they do figure 4, they feel like their hip flexors kind of cramp a little bit. So if you find that one difficult, piriformis is my favourite. So just use the same hand as the leg that's in the air, the one that you've been lifting. Push it across the midline. Sometimes that's enough for people. And then lift up and then just use the opposite hand to pull that leg even further across the midline. I used to do this one where you grab the ankle and push it, but if I'm honest, this one works better for me now. So even this one can cramp a little bit, and if you think about it, the reason is you're lengthening, stretching out the back of the leg, so the front is going to shorten a little bit. There's no way out of it, if I'm honest. That can always happen. And then take the hand out to shoulder height, opposite hand to the outside thigh. Take the gaze the other way. Take a beautiful breath in, let the belly rise. Out, breath release. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out, breath release. 2 more. Last one. And back to centre. Well done. So we're going to do all that on the other side in a sec. Well, not in a sec, in about 5 minutes or so. But first of all, we're just going to do some bridge and some roll up or chest lift. So, for bridge, lengthen through the front of the chest. That should feel quite nice, the chest. We've done a few stretches for it today. Bring the heels in towards the bum. Yeah, nice neutral spine, so pubic bone, hip bones, belly button, as always, nice and flat, like you've got a tray of drinks that you're not spilling forwards or backwards. And then take a breath in through the nose. We're just doing 3. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. Start lifting the bum. lifting the lower back, the mid back, sending the hips and the knees long. Yeah, beautiful. Take a breath in. Slowly lower, one by one. Oh God, just close your eyes. Again, breath in, visualise your vertebrae. Gently roll into imprint as though you're squashing something underneath the lower back. Start lifting the bum, lifting the lower back, the mid back, sending the knees long, the hips are high. Breath in at the top. Slowly lower, bone by bone. Beautiful. Last one, breath in. Exhale, gently roll the lower back into the mat, lift up into bridge, sending the knees and nice and long, the hips are high, mobilising that spine. You've got a nice ski slope, the hips are level. Take a breath in through the nose, slowly down, bone by bone. Spine needs movement, guys. Take your arms out to capital T. Just glue the legs together. Just have a couple of supine spine. Just before we do a little bit of abdominals. Just side to side. You can take the legs wide as well and do it that way, which can feel really lovely. A little bit more of a hip flexor stretch. Trying to get the knee to the floor. My right knee goes, my left knee doesn't. Yeah. Beautiful. And then I want you to do the next ones with me. You can continue with this one if you don't want to do your 8 roll-ups. So interlink the fingers underneath the head, thumbs into the nape of the neck. This feels really quite, what's the word? If you do it correctly, it's a real tummy tightener, but you have to do it correctly. You don't want to be doing this. Yeah, so keep the elbows wide. Really take your time thinking about it. So fingers are interlinked and the thumbs are in the nape of the neck. Chin towards the chest, and I want you to lift up to about there, and sometimes that's all people lift up to when they're doing chest lift. You need to lift higher than that. And then come back down again and then work your way down. Make sure the ribs are together and the rib cage is on the mat, and then take your hand underneath the lumbar spine, and you should have that little gap, which is where neutral spine is. So when you come up, we're not squishing. Yeah? So let's take our interlink our fingers again, thumbs into the nape of the neck. I want you to lift up a little bit, and that's where I want you to come back to. I don't want you to come back to there. And then, so this way the ribs are down, and then I want you to think about that muscle in between the pubic bone and the tailbone. No? Yeah, that's right. Draw the tummy in, so the pelvic floor muscle, the muscle that stops your wee mid-floor, draw it in and up, about 20%, and then lift. It's very little, but very effective. And back. So you just lift in. So I come off of my shoulder blades, and then come back onto them. So onto the base of the shoulder blade, and then back, and 3, and back. So it's almost like a little, almost like a pulse. Lift, lower. Nothing's moving in my lower back. I'm keeping it neutral. Yeah. I really like this. I did it last night with my breast cancer rehab group, and they were like, oh God, it's hard, which made me realise that they're doing it right. Continue with that if you want, or you can take a breath in, take your arms overhead, or up towards the ceiling if you want to make sure you're keeping the ribs down. Chin to chest and then forward. Remember, it's always a bit harder to get up from seated, so don't worry if that first one's a little bit clinky. Chin to chest. Always nice to do roll-ups after you've done bridge. or cat to cow, anything that mobilises the spine first, so it's not stiff and sticky. And restart back, shoulders down. For 4, 3, 2, and oh, let's do 4 more actually. I'm enjoying this. 4, restart, remember C curve, ribs towards the hips. So you don't have to bring your head all the way back as long as you maintain that chin to chest and relax. Well done, beautiful. Okay, let's just take a little stretch again, just knees into chest, crossing your ankles, take a breath in. Beautiful, and we're just going to do 2 lots of 8. If you, let's just keep off the roller today, guys, just in case people haven't got one at home. So we're just going to take our right leg up to tabletop and our left. Again, nice neutral spine, chin towards the chest, keep head and shoulders down. Take one leg out, gently back to centre. The other leg, and centre. And 3, 4. Keep rib cage closed. Nice flat tummy. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And again, a hug into chest. What time are we? It always goes so quick, this class. I love my Friday morning. And then just soles of the feet together and just walk the heels up and just lie into that position. Just taking some nice breaths. I tend to do a bit of a belly breath, let my belly just become quite big in this one. So, which is really good for the lymphatic system. We've got a lot of lymph nodes in our tummy area. Or you can just take a big inhale, let the belly rise. And float it back down. So it can be either big or oh yeah, Debs has gone to the escape room, hasn't she, today? You did better than us. And then just gently over onto the side and back. Okay, yeah, so we definitely run out of oxygen. I think me, Jude and Finn would have been dead if that had been a real one. Okie dokie. I said to Jude, he said, we're stupid. I went, I've got a bloody degree, 2 postgraduates. He went, yeah, in law, mum, not in how to get out of a submarine. Okay, lift up. So, let's do this one first. I don't want to forget this one. So again, remember that if you're really tired, if you've had any kind of surgery through the chest, or you're just generally very kind of a little bit kyphotic and chest shortened, just go easy. So push the hip bone down and then just gently, you can follow the gaze with your eyes to 12 and then you just let it flip out. You can do a little in and out, it can be a little bit nervy. We've got a nerve similar to the sciatic nerve that runs down. Mine, I don't want to speak too soon, guys, you know, but I've had this horrible nervy feeling in my forearm for weeks and it seems to have gone. And sometimes we panic, don't we, a lot when we're injured, but a lot of the time it is. If it's a trapped nerve, it'll come and go, hopefully, quickly. And then back. If that one's enough, you can just on the next one, just stay there, take some deep breaths in. And then out. Or follow me. So take your gaze, look at your thumb with your eyes, and then just gently follow up to 12. Anchor the hip bone down, otherwise you'll roll. This side is tighter for me. Oh, I can keep my hand down, but it's pretty tight. Breath in. And then back down. And again. So again, you may find that your hand has to come quite a bit away, and that's fine. You don't want to force it down. That's better for me on this side, with the hand not on the floor. And then back. I'll have to send this. Oh, she's on. I was just going to say I'll have to send this to Chloe, but you're on. Hiya, babe. She loves this one. It just makes you realise how very tight you can get through the pectoral wall and into that bicep tendon area. And then if you think how many people are very much like this today, whether it's picking kids up, whether it's working on your computer. So try, but again, I always do the first one because I don't want you to overstretch. And then stay on your side, stay on your side. And then lift at that bottom waist. Keep the waist lifted and hold it. Point the foot forward, flex all the way back. Forward, woo! And back. Just in case you were too relaxed. And back. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now to stretch a little bit through the hip. Point the foot, and you'll notice how you get this stretch here. Draw the tummy in, flex, drop and lift. So slightly back of the midline. Good. So if you want to work the quads more, you can flex the foot, and then that'll obviously work the quads a little bit more. So for people who have knee issues, you really want to strengthen the quadriceps, this is more booty. If you want a nice kind of rounded bum, do this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to have to warm this room up for massage today. And then hold. Draw again, really lengthen as much as you can, direct opposition, and pulse for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle the ankle area, opening up the joint. We did a lot of standing earlier, and the other way. Good, and then just pull back. Take the heel in towards the bum. And again. So if you have felt today when we were doing all that deep breathing at the beginning that your breath you feel like you're a bit short breath, try and work on just holding for 3, out for 3, holding for 4, out for 4, and then just to improve it. And then let's just take it into, so heels in line with the bottom, hips level, and we're just going to take it out. We're holding it before we close it. Open, hold, close. Open, hold, close. Good. Excellent. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2. I love climb. I think I can go for ages with climb. It's side leg that gets me. Hold and lower. Well done, beautiful. Onto your back and again into that piriformis. So we're just going to take the leg into tabletop. Again, use the same hand, push the inner knee towards the opposite shoulder, lift up, opposite hand, lateral side, and keep pulling it in across that way. Oh, I love it. Hold. Oh, can you hear Coco? She's going crazy like a wolf. Woo! There must be someone, must be Nicola at the door. And then bring it over. Oh, take a beautiful breath in. And out. And in. And out. Last one. And back to centre. And again, take the feet really wide of the mat. Just take it in and out. In and out. What time are we on? Was it 25 past? I did have bar, then I didn't have bar this morning, then I did have bar, I have bar. 2 and 1. And then over onto your front and just push the pubic bone down into the mat. Just bring the heel, if you can, into the booty, just for that one final stretch of the quads. And then the other way, push the pubic bone down, keep the tummy engaged, pull it in. And then straight up into cow pose. And round. The other way. Last one. Back to centre, walk the hands back, tuck your toes and gently back and slowly up. Thanks, lovelies.